The moment of truth, or Solskjaer before Judgment Day. Every time they create hope, MU disappoints. And after times like that, the questioning eyes turned back to Solskjaer. Will he be the one to take the team to the title? MU's defeat to Villarreal in the Europa League final in May was the culmination of disappointment. There have been many questions for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, mainly about tactical thinking. However, there is still a reason to justify that the Norwegian coach does not have many cards to play. MU's squad is so thin that it is difficult to find someone capable of causing mutations from the bench. But on the morning of September 15, before young boys, Solskjaer brought to Switzerland a super strong team, led by Cristiano Ronaldo. This resulted in Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, Mason Greenwood being benched, alongside Raphael Varane and Nemanja Matic. However, what Solskjaer did was very disappointing. Before falling into the loss of people, MU held the ball overwhelmingly but could only launch 2 shots. It was because of the imbalance in the starting lineup. They have too many attacking players but lack a well-coordinated midfielder who can put the ball forward. In the context of a lack of people, what MU needs is certainty and composure in midfield. But instead of bringing Matic into the field earlier, not in the 72nd minute, Solskja added a central defender to form a 5-3-1 formation. Fred, Pogba, and Bruno could not hold the ball, leading to Ronaldo being isolated. Subsequent decisions continue to be mistakes. Martial made no impact and Lingard became a criminal. Greenwood had the pace to create a counter-threat and ease the pressure on the backline, but the player was kept on the bench for the rest of the game. Obviously now, Solskjaer cannot be blamed for the lack of personnel. He has, even more. But not using it properly. At the pre-season stage, Solskjaer said, "We know that there are a lot of areas that need improvement. For example, game setting is an area we are working on." Surprisingly, almost 3 years under the Norwegian coach, it is difficult to say exactly about MU's overall tactics beyond vague concepts related to speed, strength, and spirit. MU does not build automatic mechanisms when attacking, in a sophisticated tactical structure where every player knows exactly where they are, how to move to break a solid defense. Solskjaer hopes his players will solve the problem on their own when entering the opponent's third area. Remember the opening 4 Premier League games this season. MU beat Leeds easily because Bielsa's team gave them plenty of space. As for Southampton, Wolves played with a low squad and discipline. Solskjaer's students were really stuck. This was not uncommon during the Solskjaer dynasty. Judging that the Norwegian coach is not qualified to lead MU is unfair. Solskjaer's job is not only a coach, but also a manager and long-term development strategy planner. To create a team like the present, his efforts are not small. The question MU can win the title with Solskjaer or not is more reasonable. Honestly, there isn't much to believe in that despite Ronaldo's presence in the squad. To become champions, They must first know how to handle opponents like Young Boys or Southampton. The season has begun, but anxiety has crept into the minds of MU fans. And Solskjaer should also worry about the future. Recently, Red Devils legend Rio Ferdinand frankly said, Solskjaer is facing Judgment Day. Ole has yet to prove he can succeed at the highest level. But this is Ole's team, shaped by Ole himself. He's just had a fantastic transfer window filled with brilliant players who are capable of winning and changing the culture of the club. Now is the decisive moment. Ole has to bring the title, Ferdinand commented on BT Sport. This season will certainly be very long for the Norwegian strategist.